about it. If not, then
Greetings and salutations.
Oh, hierarchy.
Hey,
Welcome
what's going
everyone
on?
to Gallows and Gold, episode 3. Brought to you by S.G. Johnson. When you're here, your family.
That good old family company.
I hit him with the new one. When you're here, your family. Gonna drive Essie crazy. Anyway, who would like to hit me with the recap?
It's my turn today.
Okay, let me set up the story. Ambiance.
In reference, I wrote this up like a prayer, and I'm hoping it comes through, but I'm going to try to talk in a different way to symbolize that Ayer is talking and like ons, like on Bonti and all that. So I'm hoping people can hear that.
Sure. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Go ahead.
O great Amazalato, in your unending and steadfast gaze, I ask thee to hear my words. Our leader has sent us to scout the land, to learn of the fate of Dagin's rest. What we have learned so far is a cause for great concern. O great Amizlato, the land before us is wrought with disease. The nature around us is Ita Lakua. It has lived and it has died, yet it lives again. The dead rise to walk the land again, endlessly marching the lonely road before us. What they seek, I do not know, but the road can only lead them to one place. They're heading for Dagon's rest. Yet, they stop in their march and unnaturally perceive us, as if staring into our very Teolilita. And when what little Yolizitili they have is taken from them, the Italakua nature before us swallows them whole, as if it was a starving beast, as if it had not been fed for days. I fear we are already in the belly of this great beast. O great Amizhilato, I ask thee for your guidance in these lands. O great Amizlato, I fear for the lives of those before me. O great Amizlato, may your arrow find us if we suffer this fate. And that's it.
Alright, inspiration for you. Well done. You should do that, just do that voice more often. Like, that's pretty good. Alright. Let's get right back up where we left off. You have just defeated the creatures, and the rotted road stretches out before you. Is everyone in Foundry?
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all can proceed, and I will wait for this to load.
Okay.
All right. Let me see how you look. Looks at Talikar. Partially bloody.
I think I'm fine.
No, you're
I'll
not
be
fine. Look right here. You got a gash just almost getting into your shoulder.
It's not the first time it's happened. You know this. And I mean, you're not looking too hot yourself either.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a patchwork, yes. But you are far worse off than me.
Yeah. I'm
Talikar
partly to
shrugs
blame
his
for
shoulders.
that. Yeah.
Looks over at Dagda,
My bad.
points at him. Yeah. Look at Dagda over there. I mean, he's practically glowing.
Yeah,
Might
well,
want to do something about that.
he should be slightly less glowy in a few minutes, right, Dagda?
Perhaps. I was a bit reckless, I admit. Yeah.
Well, I guess. How about you, Karakaa?
He is gonna have a very
pointed look at him.
He's gonna have a very stank face and be like, "Well, that's interesting for you to say. You weren't brunting all of the damage," and he'll sort of like place his hand on Quill's cheek in like a nurturing manner.
Arcadum,
Yeah,
can we look at the body that we managed to salvage off?
sure.
Mm-mm.
All right,
All right, I'm back in Foundry.
nice.
Nice.
Let's look at the body now. Oh, yeah.
Teo looks fucking pissed. Like, the perspiration on his chest is just pouring down as he's standing above the body or bodies that we salvaged.
Only one
It's-
body, I think.
Okay. And he's gonna lean down and grab the body of the skeleton. And with his Makaweedle, he's gonna drive one of the obsidian blades in between one of the cervical vertebrae and the skull of the skeleton. And he's
Whoa,
going
whoa,
to
whoa, 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 whoa. We need to inspect that, man.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing. And,
intact first, at least.
All right. Do you care to help me?
Sure, but maybe we should at least move behind the bushes again. At least we have a chance of not being spotted while we do this, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sure. All right, Arcadum. How many bodies were we able to save?
One of them.
Okay. So I will drag the body behind this bush.
Help him drag it.
Yeah,
I will
try.
follow suit.
All right.
Keep
The,
an eye out for any of our shambling friends.
the skeletal corpse possesses the following. You recover a longsword, a set of chainmail, and a light shield. Medicine checks if you want to identify more about the remains. Trained. Theo, as you analyze...
Can you inspire me?
Oh, yeah. Okay, he has 21 if I use Poetic Inspiration.
Are you doing that?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Theo, as you investigate the skeleton, there's a few things that you notice in the remains. First, the remains are heavily dried out, as if it's been dead for a long time. But there's a certain level of cleanliness in how dry they are that is a bit unnerving. There is no signs of animals, worms, dirt, anything of that nature. The bones are immaculately clean, considering. There's no smell of death on them either.
It's strange for the body or the bones to be in such good condition if this indeed event happened just recently. How would it be stripped clear of flesh and so cleanly? There are no scavengers here. No animals.
At least nothing obvious. I mean, we saw the earth literally open up to eat them. Maybe they crawled back out first.
Or probably done by someone's professional hands. As if they were prepared this way.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if these are necromantic in nature? Like,
Sure.
if this was magical?
Sure.
Will you assist me in looking for dark magics?
Talikar will nod. You want the advantage, or should I just roll too?
I have only a +4. I
Just-
think we just both roll.
I've only got a +3.
I do have a plus, guys.
Yeah, hell
Okay.
yeah. I'll give you advantage.
And I will roll separately.
Very nice.
Okay, so I roll 2, or
Yeah, you roll.
okay.
At advantage because you're being aided.
Oh,
Oh,
God damn.
There's definitely magical manipulations on the corpse, but the thing is, you don't sense a single bit of exposure.
Karakaa will be very interested by it, and he'll grab a tibia, and he will try and snap it in half to see if there's any sort of weird happenings with the bone marrow specifically.
As you snap the bone inside, there is not marrow, but instead quicksilver pours out onto the ground.
I fucking knew it.
oh,
Talikar.
I don't think I have to be a professional to say that's not right.
Yeah, that is definitely not right there.
that's something.
I would like to carry over like one of the halves of the bone to Quoll, and I would like to have him investigate what like where this could be coming from as like potentially a scent. I know that obviously that's not great for Quicksilver to be sniffed, but he's like a magical creature, so I assume that that would be okay-ish.
We'll roll investigation for him. You should have control of him.
Yep.
He'll give it a sniff and kind of shrug.
What do you know about this liquid, Talikar?
I'll roll a. Could I roll a alchemist kit check?
You sure can.
Let's see. What do I roll here on that?
D20 plus your level plus proficiency. Okay, so this is what you're able to determine. The quicksilver in the bones. You've never heard of that before. The only thing you can think of is quicksilver is used for weight dispersion. This is true in many very minute and very fine instruments. It's also used to gauge temperature fluctuations. Maybe it was somehow used to produce locomotion in this skeleton. Perhaps an alchemical form of necromancy.
It's definitely some type of necromancy, but maybe an alchemical form of it. I've never really come across anything like this before.
We should preserve this and bring it back to the Abacus apothecaries so that they may analyze it further.
Yeah.
If you agree, Teo will continue what he was doing with the blade, the obsidian blade on his Makaweedle, and he will pop the skull from the cervical vertebrae. He will gesture to Ayer. Do you have your priestly camping equipment?
Yes, I have my priest kit. What do you need?
Do you have a pot with a lid in there?
That's a. I have a pot in my priest kit.
No.
Yeah, fresh
But
out of those.
you have a... and you have a cloth that you could cover it with.
I mean, I've got a cloth. If you want to, like, sort of makeshift bag it, sure.
I'm concerned about it touching us.
Well, aren't you grabbing it right now?
With the blade on my weapon, yes.
All right. Hand
Why not
over.
have Cole carry it?
Same problem. And I'll hand over a cloth to Teotl.
Okay. He will put the skull. And does the skull have the same flowers coming out of the mouth and eyes?
No.
Is there quicksilver leaking out of the skull, or would it be just in the bones?
It's leaking out of the skull where you pop the cervix, or the vertebrae.
It will seep through a bag, I'm sure. Any ideas?
For
Do you have vials or any
what
elements?
what you had said, Arcadum. Yeah. This is a little like off. I do have a backpack.
Talikar will look through his alchemy kit and see if he can pull out a couple of vials and take some samples of it.
Easy enough.
How about that? That should work.
All right.
Hey, Talikar. I'm no expert. You're the alchemical guy and all that.
Yep.
You said these things are some form of necromancy, but alchemical or whatnot?
Yeah.
Well,
What about it?
Well, if these things are filled with it, maybe there's, I don't know, holes or something? I don't necessarily see how they could have gotten this stuff in them, to be honest. I mean, it's bone. You can't just fix bone normally.
Does it? I'll look at it again at the skeleton again. Does it look like there's been any kind of incisions made in it?
There are small indentions all over the bones, indicating that they were pierced and then healed.
Talikar will point out the indentions in them. Yeah. Looks like they've done work on this multiple times. Filled it with the quicksilver and healed it up.
Huh.
Taking a closer look at the bodies of the skeletons, are they wearing any heraldry?
Negative.
Did we find any letter or important other items on them while sorting through them?
Negative.
All right. That said, I think the use of these things is at its end for us. Ayer, how are you feeling? Becomes Teo is very concerned about your well-being as an Anvanti and your health.
Got a few scrapes on my arms. Although the potion Talikar threw me practically mended them right up. Although, I don't know, I feel like my mind's a bit befuddled. Arcadum, do we in character feel something's wrong? Like, we know that we can't make martial checks? Or is that something we wouldn't know in character?
You definitely feel something's wrong, yeah. You don't know that's what it is, though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, it feels like my mind does feel a bit befuddled. I don't really understand why. Maybe because there's just the situation and all this. We're definitely out of our turf.
Who else took damage that fight? Talikar, Ayer, and
Quoll. Quoll took the most amount of damage.
Cole up the most.
Okay. As Ayer is on Vanti, I will prioritize looking at Ayer to see if I can analyze whether or not there's any sort of disease or curse that's causing this effect. What would I roll for that?
That will be medicine.
Okay. Damn it. Do you have any more inspiration?
I have two more.
He should really save his inspiration.
Yeah.
We have
We should
the.
save it.
We also need martial checks.
Yeah, we kind of do. Need one.
Oh,
I
man.
think it's worth. I think it'll be worth it. Mm,
We have no forms of actual martial check unless Eden counts as a martial character for martial related checks.
which
Well, they're a rogue first. I don't
Yeah.
think they do.
But no, they do.
That's-
oh,
They do.
There you go.
Okay.
You get the full martial check. All right. Are you inspiring it?
I mean, they don't have martial trained, so that's the other problem.
Yeah.
mm,
Wow.
I got another question. Has it been long enough for his temporary exposure to go down?
No.
No. Okay.
All right.
how would
And
it
mine.
It basically takes a short rest for it to go down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was 10 minutes or so for cantrip exposure.
Yeah, for each one.
Oh.
All right. I'm at 4 then.
Which is why usually just a short rest takes care of it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Uh, Dagda, can you assist me, or do you think your skills are better placed elsewhere?
I'll assist. All right. I'll use
Alright.
it again. There.
Thank you.
19.
You detect that there is definitely a malady on Ayer. Her mind, her body seems to be afflicted by something. Minute burns that your healing magics have not been able to close still linger upon her body.
Would I be able to determine whether a lesser restoration or a remove curse would remove this malady from her?
You have no idea if it would or not.
Is there
Gonna
a
take
check
the
for that?
gamble.
The check for that is a check you do not possess proficiency in.
Oh.
Gonna take the gamble.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Hmm.
We're only like maybe half a day into going to Dragon's Rest. We don't need to be blowing all our resources until we can find somewhere safe to rest.
Speaking of which,
Looks nice.
turns towards the tower.
Follows your gaze.
Perhaps we should take a look at this.
Yeah, we should.
That's-
Whatever.
Doesn't look foreboding or anything at all.
I
No,
mean,
but if this
Hmm.
if this Italakua nature around us isn't really going around it, it might be safe.
Arcadum.
Yeah.
Is there there's pollen all around this area, right?
There's what now? What?
Like pollen, like
Yeah.
all over this area.
Absolutely, sir.
Is there some over here too?
Over where?
In the dead
The-
chest.
the tower.
The yeah, card.
I mean, there's less of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, nature boys.
Is it okay if well, Karakaa is going to ask before doing this. He'll say, "Is anyone going to take care of Quoll, or am I just going to have to unsummon him?"
How's his HP? I can't see.
So he is 29 out of 75.
I don't have any more potions unless I get time to make them with my alchemy stocks.
I have a scroll I could use.
Oh,
I have a
speaking
healing
of,
potion I can give
here you
him.
go.
Oh.
For the one you used on me in the fight.
Sure.
You got you don't
Thank
out
you.
of potions, Talikar?
I have alchemy stocks, but I need time to use them.
Dagda will he'll just hand you potions.
You don't have to do that. Hold on to them yourself.
I don't really need them. I have magics for that. Besides,
Okay.
you're more. It's more useful for you to use them since you're, well, you know.
Talikar will sort of shrug his shoulders. If you're sure.
He'll hand you 4 potions.
Oh my. Okay.
There.
I'll just unsummon Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was good.
Placed a hand on his chest.
Do you know how quickly you can bring him back if needed?
It should be pretty quick now.
Hmm. All right. Well, one last thing on the body. Arcadum, when the skeletons were walking through the field, they had kind of like this blight aura that they were dragging with them.
Yeah.
Was that aesthetic or is that mechanically relevant? And can I check on that?
Say again?
Was that aesthetic or was there a mechanical function to that? Like, did they have a blight aura to them?
No.
They did not. Okay. All right.
So, if we're going at this tower, are we going in loud or are we going in quiet?
Well, if there's something inside, they probably already know we're out here. So we just went through a whole battle.
I would not step foot on the blighted flowers until we adequately analyze them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we should
Yeah.
look at them first. Can we check here? I can.
Brother,
What were you asking me? Sorry.
Oh, can we check? Can we nature check like the dead area?
I believe you guys already rolled for that.
Yeah, we already did.
Did we?
did we? I don't think we did on
Yeah.
this
Did we?
area.
Not
I think you
specifically
just
this area.
explained what this area looked like, but we didn't roll for it.
Very well. Roll. Nature checks.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'm just gonna try and dig down into the ground as fast as possible to see what that'll give me.
Care for your hands. If it is corrupted, you may take back an illness.
Land in front of you is quite the opposite to the strange, false, or insidious life of the surrounding area. This is quite dead.
Karakaa will almost sigh of relief in a way that this is the most normal thing that he's seen.
Yeah.
Good. And he'll pat the ground in and get back up.
Is it safe to
What
tread
did you
upon?
find?
It seems as though this is dead. This may be safe.
Talikar will sort of shrug his shoulders. All right, I guess I'll go first.
Teotl will gesture for Karakaa and Ayer to hold back while he goes.
Alright, with each step that you take, you feel the crunch of dead leaves and plant matter beneath your feet, but you don't sense anything else.
Doesn't seem to be anything. I can't really sense anything. He's gonna
Okay.
get closer.
If anything was going to jump out at him, would have done it.
Alright, then I assume it's safe for us to go. Then
Also, don't leave squad members alone. All that.
Yep.
If there's any way for me to sort of like clean up our tracks, is that something I could do?
Yeah, survival checks to cover tracks. Trained required.
Oh.
Trained? Oh, I cannot do that then.
I'll make sure to do it once we leave the tower, or if we think this is secure enough.
Alright, as you approach, you can see that the tower is dilapidated and run down. The old stone structure can provide ample concealment and perhaps even a little cover, but nothing against any sort of weaponry in which to deal with that sort of thing. Still, it has a roof. It is shelter.
Like we could probably take a little rest here.
That's not optimal.
Eden,
Yes.
Looks at my inspiration. Alright. I mean,
can you use your special eyes to see if there's any riggings or traps on these doors?
Indeed. I'm assuming you're in front of the door, Talikar.
He'll move out the way.
Walk up to the door and kind of squat down a bit. And start inspecting the door for any traps or anything specifically rigging it.
Go ahead.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, that'll work.
Not the greatest.
Arcadum.
Yeah, what's up?
Does the door look magical at all?
No.
No? Alright. There's no magic. So.
How does it look?
Did you say if I see anything on the door?
There's nothing on
No.
the door.
Doesn't seem like it's rigged or anything. The door handle feels fine.
I don't sense any magic either.
All right.
Shall we?
I guess we can go in.
Let's proceed.
I'll open up the door.
As you open up the door, pressing it open the rest of the way, you see that whatever rooms there were above it, the two rooms have collapsed in on themselves, but there is a point in the center and a small pile of rubble that you could climb to get up to the top of the roof if that was your desire. But a suitable place to rest for a small party.
Well, unless they're under the rubble, I don't think anything's hiding in there.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Keep going or stop for just a bit?
I would like to catch my breath for a bit, but if not, that's fine. He looks at himself, glowing.
The roof may be a good vantage point to be able to see what is coming up ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that with my eyes, I can maybe see something.
Okay.
I may not be the best at it, of course, but it definitely helps.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
Climb up to the top.
Do we need rations in order to enact a short rest?
Not a short rest, no.
Okay. All right. Do you guys want to rest?
Yep, that's all good with me.
We can take
Would
a
I-
short rest.
I can keep watch. I feel fine.
It's just an hour.
Would I be able to make a potion on a short rest?
Negative.
Okay.
Do we have to
Wait. Can I play Bardic's song on a short rest?
You sure can,
Oh,
if you have the song.
perfect. I do. Well, it can be one song, right? But,
Yeah.
I mean, all right. Just let me check on something real quick. Then
How tall is it to the roof?
It's 10 feet up.
Does since part of this is collapsed already, does this look stable, or would we have to check to see if this looks stable before we start jumping on things?
You would have to make a check for that.
I can't.
Specifically, if you have stone cutting kit or any similar esque effects. If you don't have any of that, then you don't know. It looks dilapidated though, so.
Mhm.
I do not have that.
Nor do I.
Oh,
Ayer, do you have this?
No, the tower is not stable. Climbing
Hmm.
around on it brings great risk.
Do you relay this to the party?
So you're muted.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, darn. Yeah, so it's pretty dilapidated. I'm not gonna lie, there's a bit of a risk of, as long as we don't just go walking about on the roof, things should be fine.
Teo will pull Karakaa by his sleeve and drag him
Hey,
out
where
the
you
door.
two going?
Hey, it's been up for a while. It wouldn't suddenly fall.
I will not
Don't say
endanger.
that out loud.
Will not endanger the precious blood for the chance to sit and catch our breaths. We can
Oh,
do
there he
just
goes
as
again.
well.
Mm-mm.
I
Hey,
give
while we're at
Teo.
least out here, do you see anything?
I understand.
I mean, we could continue if you wish.
Talikar gives Teo a deadpan stare. Just really?
Yes.
Look, like I said, as long as we don't go climbing about on it and tripping on something, it's not just gonna come down. Sure, it's dilapidated, but
You should not be so reckless with your own life.
oh, there he goes
you are-
again.
It's
You are of a
fine.
precious few.
Yeah.
We can find
Karakaa will
somewhere
just
else to
say
rest.
in
We
It's
get,
fine.
we get it. The few, the proud, the Anvanti.
Good God.
Karakaa is just very quickly gonna say in Advanti, apresurate, or just like hurry up.
I do not recommend that we stay here. We have much to
Son.
do to be delayed by injury, by resting in a place that may prove to
So
be
no,
red.
so no rest then.
No,
We
Feel
can
That's
those-
just
not.
find somewhere nearby and get to rest. It's not like we're looking for a fight.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything else we want to see in this area? Was there anything in the tower aside from fallen rocks?
Negative.
All right. I believe the road leads north to Dagon's. Do we want to proceed?
Yep.
Mm,
Really quickly, just to like retrack and make sure that my memory standard corrected. You said something about Quicksilver being like reactant to heat or able to like
It is used
see
in
the subtle changes.
It is used in alchemical practices as both weight distribution and as a temperature indicator, as it shifts and forms with both.
Interesting. Can I please rub it? Like, can you describe to me what the ground, like the texture of the ground is right now?
It is a standard dirt road. However, there is a noticeable amount of difference between the temperature of the road and the temperature of the grass. The grass is actually warmer than the road. Strange
I'd like
occurrence.
I'd like to, if I have like a little bit of a water sack on me, pour a little bit on that to the ground and paint myself in mud.
You make mud.
May I ask
I'm
what you're
slathering
doing?
that all on myself. He's not gonna say anything, but like
Yeah, she's
just, like-
actively looking at you like,
what do you do?
he'll like reach it, like his hand out to be like, "Are you gonna take this or not?"
why are you giving yourself a mud bath?
Talikar, you're smart. Is this they can't things see through vision or through heat?
Yeah, I suppose so, but I'm not really following Karakaa. What exactly are you trying to get at here?
Hide from the creatures. Better.
Ha.
Whispers to Dagda. This is classic northern behavior.
Um,
Can I throw the mud ball at Teo?
Sure.
If you hit me, I will kill you.
he's throwing it at Teo.
Yeah, I just
My-
want to throw it at Teo.
My back is to you. Take your best shot.
How would I? Is that like an unarmed attack?
Just make an attack roll. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay.
No.
17.
All right, let's see. Dex-based weapons, so that would be a 16, which hits Teo. All right, Teo with his back suddenly gets.
Good one.
Steps aside.
Zooms in.
Just for reference, I am kneeling on the ground as I was putting this mud on myself, and I'm looking probably 40 feet into the fucking sky to see this 310-pound man in front of me.
He's looking down at you like the Principal Skinner meme. Like the pathetic meme.
Dagda, you don't think he'll actually kill him, right?
No, he wouldn't.
Maybe?
If you're done painting yourself, let's move on.
And I'll walk past.
The tracks on the road. So we saw a number of these skeletons walking. I think
You
these-
should see the footprints too on the road.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
see. It's very cool.
They're going that way.
Okay. Is there any way to have a measure of how numerous these are?
Well, presuming that this is a road that's been traveled a lot, no. It's just too much variance.
All right.
Okay. So
I think we're done here.
Oh, real quick, Teotl.
Yes.
Ayer will stick her fingers in the mud and draw lines under her eyes. And stick your tongue out at you.
Versus an Anvanti.
Talikar's gonna smirk and then do the same just because.
Oh, it's so easy with him.
And I'm the childish one.
So, the party would like to move together, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if we can stealthing forward, yeah.
Yes, no, stealth, yes.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Just waiting for a confirmation. Jesus
Oh,
Christ. Jesus Christ.
That looks good to me.
That's
You're
plus
so stealthy,
6.
guys.
Do your
Fine.
job. Do your job.
So much for the fucking mud, huh, Karakaa?
Well, maybe if everyone put it.
The cutoff was great, dude.
Beautiful.
Oh my.
No.
Starting off strong.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it's a
Karakaa
plus
will
6.
remember this.
Plus 5.
This
More
plus
stealth
20.
focus.
Hold on. Let me check the size here. Getting. Oh, I guess it is the right size. This is the right size. All right.
Yeah, plus 5. So, not terrible.
One moment, please. As I'm doing a scene change.
Oops.
Yes. Yes.
I'm scared.
The power. And so, the party follows the road for a short distance towards the west before it moves back up north again. And as it twists and turns towards the north, you're on the road about approximately another hour. Before ahead of you, you see where your map would indicate the Inn of Dagon's Rest must be. You will see that it is quite different than you could have imagined.
Mhm.
Darkness.
Oh, so familiar.
I like
It's
the
so
name
beautiful.
of this map.
Let me know when you're loaded.
I'm at 99.
Same.
Likewise.
99.
I would
Loaded.
say this
Now
is some
loaded.
good ambience. Also loaded.
Loaded.
I am also loaded.
Okay, make me perception checks as you approach Dagon's Rest.
Trained or not trained?
Basic check.
Basic.
Are you fucking kidding me?
At least Teo got an 20.
I'm gonna lose it.
Dios.
One of my luscious Anvansi eyelashes gets stuck in my eye.
Teo sees everything.
Maybe it was some of your mud.
Hijo de gran puta. Fucking.
Alright. What you see before you must have at one time been Dagon's Rest. But instead, what you see before you, as now I'll zoom it out for you guys, a building covered head to toe, completely encroached by vegetation, most of it glowing, bulbous, mushroom-like growths. The air is filled with a blue pollen. It is a little more difficult to breathe in this area.
Is it magical?
Through what means are you asking me that?
We detect magic with my eyes.
Let me check. You are not in range.
Oh,
The pollen itself is not magical.
No.
okay. So,
Oh,
Oh,
God.
How long have we been traveling on the road?
About an hour, so everybody's temporary exposure should be reduced.
Yippee!
Entirely reduced or
Yippee.
reduced by?
Should be reduced entirely.
Okay.
Oh.
My medicine proficiency will have worn off then.
So be sure to adjust your exposure respectively.
Oh,
Oh.
You had
If
4.
it's just a temp, wouldn't it be a 5?
Yeah, well, yeah, you did it 5. You had 4 temp.
Yeah, it'll be a 5. Ugh.
I go
Alright.
back down to 0.
How do we want to...
Consider this your only warning that I will give you. The map is active. Wherever you move, that's where you move. I am watching.
Cool.
Do as you
Okay.
wish.
So what's the game plan? Do we want to go in as a group with Eden, watching out for us, or do we just want to set Eden in first to get a scout? Or what?
Formation.
It's perhaps safer that we move together.
Mm. Especially with those things walking
Fine.
around.
Do we want to get like an observation on the outside of the building first, like a full run around? At what point do we say we're done with this? Because remember, Captain Annabelle said we only need a scout. Don't
To
need
get an idea of what happened here. Yeah.
We still
Yeah,
need to
I-
find out what happened.
Yeah, but I'm saying we don't need to risk our lives. That's the thing. Just bringing it back up. It's been a few days.
I would say first we need to find some cover, hide ourselves, and scout it out a little bit. See if anything comes by. But standing out in the open is definitely not ideal.
That I agree with. There's nothing really making us go inside at this point.
And I don't really want to hang around too long because I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but it's getting a little bit harder to breathe here.
Let's
Yeah.
stop standing around and do something.
Theo will reach under his skirt and strip off a piece of fabric from his undergarments. He will take his water skin, he will wet it, and he will tie it around his face. I might have more fabric if you need it, but you should do likewise.
I did that.
It's
like,
becoming
only-
difficult to breathe.
Yep. Talikar will
Hmm.
more or less do the same.
I already had
And
mine
sort of-
when we first saw the one vomit is falling out.
At
He
this
will,
point,
he will hand a piece of his torn undergarment towards Karakaa, gesturing it towards his face.
He has already had his face covered, and he just is looking at you.
Well, fuck me, Trey.
Oh no.
Just
Oh,
waves his underwear
my.
around at everyone. Anybody?
Anybody?
I'll
Anyone
take
want to
it.
smell my
I've had
balls?
mine.
I already
Hold
have my mouth covered, and I will take it from you.
Hold on, let me look. Is there anything in my prescript to fashion a reasonable cloth mask so I don't have to use his undergarment?
No, it's fine. I got it. It's a backup. Because I will put it into my inventory for safekeeping.
Hands it over.
all right.
God.
Why are you storing it?
In case mine's rips. I appreciate your generosity.
Precaution.
All right.
I see.
You don't even have any. I'm not even wearing anything.
Let's.
Whatever.
I will point towards the bush in this area over here.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's just go.
We should move again. Fuck, I can't get rid of the arrow.
Are we sure we want to move towards the glowing, pulsating mushrooms?
Is there anything else?
Hmm.
Anywhere else?
I don't know. The opposite direction?
Maybe we're gonna. We're here to scout, and we've been trying to investigate all this nonsense. The only way we're gonna do that is getting closer.
Alright. Joyce.
Please help me. How do I get rid of the fucking arrow?
Hit T.
Isn't it?
Left click map. Hit T.
I had to hit it a couple of times. All right.
Hmm. Are these magical?
No, they're not.
Huh.
Which is somehow more unnerving.
Yeah, I know you kind of. Yeah. Ugh.
Are we moving around the outside of this building? If only there was a word I knew.
Yeah.
Talikar, does this look? Can I make an alchemy check on the bushes or on the mushrooms?
We should do
Sure.
a big circle.
Big circle?
Big circle.
Okay. Ayer,
Surveil.
would you like
He
to-
will like look to you.
He will say in Unvanti, perimeter. What is the word for perimeter?
Perimeter. She'll speak back to you in common.
Perimeter.
I see.
Perimeter.
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 Perimeter check.
Per-
That
perimeter.
sounds good.
Are we going
Perimeter.
together?
Perimeter.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
that.
that's the word.
Let's.
Very good.
Honestly, that's up to Eden because she's our stealth expert here.
I'm in.
Mm,
So, Eden, what do you want to do?
Well, I would like to not be beaten to death by a bunch of shambling skeletons, but I don't mind either way. Maybe Teotl is not the stealthiest person to be walking around with. Stares at calves.
Yes, and all the tragic chairs he has destroyed.
Let's move through the bush.
Jesus Christ.
Near the bush.
Okay, we'll move near the bush without touching the bush.
Would you like me to move the party together?
Yes. please.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'd like to make a big circle.
by the way, those mushrooms aren't magical at all.
Stealthily
heads up.
moving around the big circle perimeter.
Checking everything.
Looking for windows, any egress in. That word's too big. Any exits and entrances.
Hey, Dagda, do you see anything that might be like seeds or anything we might be able to take from these? Maybe take back for the other at the guild to
When you get
research?
to about here, you can see a large opening in the wall that allows you to peek through to the other side.
I look.
I look as well.
Look.
No.
I
Okay.
pierce my eyeballs.
Teo stands away from the window because he's big and
peek
feels
with my
self-conscious about it
eyes.
now.
Jeez.
My glowing eyes, I peek.
Now we're together. I can't move. That's fine. He hunches down. He does a squat.
Alright, as you look inside, you see this creature. It is currently scribbling on a piece of parchment in front of it, and it is surrounded on this desk by several what appears to be vials of unknown liquids.
Immediately
Aw.
squats low down.
Rust priest. God.
Hmm.
Talikar will whisper. We need to keep moving.
You will hear the sound of its quill scribbling.
I recognize that sound anywhere.
And then
Sure you would.
you will hear and see this door open, and you will see this creature walk through.
Mm.
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
I don't like that.
You will see that it will place a few vials on the table. They will both look at each other and sort of... And it will walk back out of the room and disappear. The creature will look at the vials, shake them, put one over here, pick this one up, shake it, look at it closer, put it down, and start making notes.
Talikar will sort of look to the party and sort of nudge his head as an indication of let's keep moving before we get spotted.
Just nod.
Like the shakes his head.
We're not invisible. Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Someone was writing in there.
And
I,
they
I
didn't
hear a
even
dog like barking muffled in the
I hear-
background. What the fuck?
I hear it too.
Oh, sorry, neighbors.
Hmm.
Okay, when you get to here, you can see that there is another break. Inside, you see what must have at one time been a tub for bathing in the inn. Instead, it is filled to the brim with these. This is not me. You see these creatures.
Hmm. Take that turns around. Ugh. Oh, that isn't good.
Teotl still crouch walking. What is it?
It's a whole bunch of skeletons piled up in a tub. In a tub.
Whisper.
I am.
Perhaps we talk about this elsewhere and continue looking.
And then you will see this creature enter the room.
Oh.
Hmm.
I can fix it.
Oh.
You will grab it with one hand and pick it up above his head.
It took it with him.
Be there harvesting them for that quicksilver.
They might be filling them with the quicksilver.
Quick question regarding Unseen Servant.
Yeah.
Am I able to see through it, or is it able to?
No.
I can connect mentally to the servant, or at least to command it.
Yes, you can command it mentally, but you can't see through its eyes.
Gotcha. Can it communicate with me?
Negative.
Shit. Okay,
Teotl.
never mind.
Teotl stands up to peek through the corner of the window.
God, Dale, please.
These curtains here, dividing the room, is it just open as far as we can see down? Or
It's covered by torn curtains and all that. It moved it out of the way. The way ahead is blocked.
Mhm.
These things may be a problem later.
Well, we're only here to scout out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not to actually clear it out.
But we're not sent here to fight. But yeah.
So,
It would seem Dagon's Bless has been taken over by.
whatever the hell these things are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, come on, keep moving, walk and talk. We don't want to stay
Yep.
still.
Keep going.
We can discuss what we see later.
Talikar, you can sort of hear Karakaa like mumbling to himself, just saying "burn, burn, burn."
Just gonna give you a quick gander and sort of nudge you a bit. You okay?
He's just gonna keep looking forward and walking.
Alright, when you get to about this point, you can see a broken door that allows you to see further inside. And you can see clearly way down into here. And hold on to your butts.
Grabs
Holding?
Teotl's
Oh.
butt. I'm sorry, wrong one.
Firm.
Alright. I'm gonna zoom you in. Because you see this scene start to unravel before. I used the event thing. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Ready and immerse, my lord.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for the
Production
immersion.
value.
Immersion.
I also just immediately closed my like little taskbar on the right side. So if you want to get a better FOV, you can definitely do that.
Your brain's enormous. Thank you, good sir.
This is what you see. Kneeling down, receiving supplication, there are many different desiccated skeletons, the same one that you've seen before, and other alchemically altered individuals observing with great interest as you see this creature administering their medicine.
Oh,
Oh.
oh no.
Oh my god.
Well.
Make me perception checks, please.
Oh boy.
Please no more
Okay.
nat ones.
With those perception checks, this is what I'm able to describe. The creature that you see before you bears a body that is more construct than it is flesh. Its face looks unnaturally young, as if a porcelain skin, a false porcelain face has been placed over it. One arm is entirely mechanical, complete with all sorts of tools, throngs, and unknown weapons. Lights and vents cover its entire back of its body. The satchel upon its back is filled with a tube of green liquid that from your angle you can see has 3 hearts beating inside of it. Leaning against it, you see a tower shield. A tower shield that seems to be a small mechanical workshop on the inside, furthermore folding in like a great book. Clocks can be seen covering the creature's body. What would you like to do?
Wordlessly move away.
We keep nudge head as in let's keep moving.
Yes. There's like.
Because I think because I want to say out of character, I think we kind of found out what's making these undead soldiers.
Ayer will gesture to the party instead of moving forward to move back because that's an open doorway.
I agree.
Like keep moving.
As the party begins to move away, the creature will suddenly stop administering its medicine, and slowly its head will creak unnaturally as it looks towards the north.
Oh.
Eden,
Hello.
your stealth check was an 18 total,
17.
so be it.
Oh
Uh,
my boy.
Hold on. Should we use the inspiration to re-roll that?
Yes.
Gods.
That's a
let's-
plus 10.
Yeah, that's a plus 10. So the odds for them to roll below a 17, they'd have to roll at least a 6. That's not big odds, but
Up
being
to
found
you.
out by this thing.
I would say you roll it.
Yeah, I'll Begone, inspiration. Help us in our time of need.
Oh, God.
Alright, so you use inspiration. As you do so, time seems to slow. The creature's eye focuses. And then all of a sudden, its eye will shift, and its hand will reach out into the air, grasping shut over a red thread. Its eye will slowly turn towards the red thread and crush it in its hand. But it is
Oh, no.
distracted.
We
need to go. We gotta go. We gotta get
We
the
move.
fuck out of here.
Pass without a trace if you can, please. God.
Oh, God.
You will then hear a distant...
In the, meantime of this, can I... Oh, fuck, I can't even do that. It takes 10 minutes. Never mind.
You will hear movement inside of Dagon's Rest. The sound
You gotta go.
of boots on wood. You hear the sound of crunching steel. Weapons being drawn.
Do you have
Creatures
cast without a
calling
trace?
out.
I have it, yeah.
Please, God, cast it.
I cast it. No.
Okay,
That's magic.
hold.
Oh, no.
No.
Maybe Ancients of
Oh, there's a
protect us.
token.
I didn't want to say this, but I assume that they are very magically inept, so they probably can sense that there is something being cast.
Alright, you will hear a loud, ear-piercing wail. Not a creature screaming, but instead, almost like a horn. The sound of creatures comes surging towards your position. It is time to run.
Shit.
So, this is how this works. All of you need to make me athletics checks. At this time, do not roll yet. If you roll a 20 or higher, you may save someone who failed. If you roll a 15 or higher, you succeed. If you fail, you start to fall behind, as the forces of the mysterious creature are trying to track and run you down before you escape. If you fail 3 times, your character is captured. Do you understand the parameters that I have explained to you?
Yes.
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 So be it.
Yes.
I will use this determination in this manner. You will roll one at a time. If you fail, I move you closer to the right. Let's see if I got room here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. That's on the third fail, so third strike, you're out. So you got 2 chances, and then the third one's your last. Here we go. Athletics checks.
Can I augment this?
With what?
Borrowed knowledge to give myself proficiency.
Negative. Casting a spell will give you 1 failure, as that is a round you are not dashing. If you're willing to do that, you can, but you get 1 automatic failure. Same goes with anyone else who's casting any spells.
Right.
Any takers?
Actually, can I? I'd like to use mirror image.
You
Or
can.
not mirror image, sorry, Misty Step.
Misty Step will have no relevant effect.
Because it'd be the same, basically.
Right. Well, I mean, I would get an additional teleportation distance, or like a dash distance because
Such
of...
effects won't really matter.
Gotcha.
This is
okay.
overland fleeing. It's a cinematic chase.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Also, if I use full mechanics at full game value, you run down and you're caught anyway, so you don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, sounds like no takers. Athletics checks.
Oh my god. I'm saving them.
Oh
no.
my god.
Damn it, bro.
You can help him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, Ayer, you have rolled enough to save yourself. You may save one person who has failed. Failures on the table are Teo, Dagda, and Eden.
Oof. So, I'm saving Dagda for personal reasons.
Dagda, very well. Dagda is saved. Teo falls behind. Eden falls behind. Alright, next up, athletics checks.
Oh, Talikar.
That is enough for successes across the board.
Can
Hey. What's up?
I was wondering, can I help someone catch back up?
Um,
I'm pretty sure it was just me, so yeah.
Negative. You can only save people from falling behind.
Ah,
Alright,
okay.
athletics checks across the board.
Holy shit.
Can.
Good job, Karakaa.
Karakaa, whom would
Oh.
you like to save?
Who has
Go
failed?
for Teo.
Teo? Yeah,
Teo.
Teo. Definitely helping Teo.
Okay, Teo does not fall behind. Ayer falls behind. Talikar falls behind. Dagda falls behind.
Can I inspire myself?
Negative. Too much time
Yeah.
between these effects. These are not singular rolls, these are several rolls made over an average.
I would assume that also applies to versatility or versatile mastery then.
That is correct.
No.
Okay.
Athletics checks.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oops, did not mean to roll at advantage. I'll re-roll that. Or would you rather?
Just
me
take the first roll.
take it?
Just click it and look at the first roll. I mean, you failed anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 4 failures. Dagda falls back. Eden falls back. Talikar falls back. Karakaa falls back. So, at this point, you will see that the front runners of these strange creatures move on stilted legs. Each step that they take is like a miniature hop or jump, eating up the distance between your group and theirs. These front runners are the ones that will capture you should you fall too far behind. But there is safety on the road. Athletics checks. Okay, here we go. Eden falls behind.
Oh.
Dagda falls behind. Rest are safe. Dagda and Eden, the creatures are right on your necks. Now is the time to use resources to attempt to escape.
Smoke bomb.
Oh.
Okay. Are you sure you wish to use a smoke bomb?
Oh.
Can I inspire myself now?
Negative.
No.
Look through all your options, see what you
I
got.
only have 2. I have smoke bomb or alchemist fire, and fire doesn't seem like the best idea for anybody.
You should try running it out. Because you're supposedly dashing. If using your action for anything else, they will catch up to you.
I believe in my Lamber fees.
You will use what?
I'll run it out.
Okay, using your cunning action to dash. What about you, Dagda?
It's. I mean, I don't know what I have.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Is giving somebody something an action?
Yes, and you're not able to do it this time. Take your time and look at your abilities. I'll be right back.
Damn it, bro.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay.
Give
Okay.
you-
What do you got? What do you got?
I have a potion of invisibility.
I'm to a degree apprehensive about that, and honestly, I wish I tested this out for like beforehand. I was thinking of just throwing in my unseen servant and seeing if it died or not, just to see if they had any sort of way to look through the arcane.
Mhm.
You guys are in a really rough spot right now.
Here's the thing. Meta wise, this thing can fuck with fate.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, the
Mhm.
apprentice, yeah, but these aren't the apprentice.
And they're
Yeah.
alchemical in nature. They may have a way of seeing that you're using alchemy tools and
Especially-
things like that.
Because you cast that spell and that thing went ballistic, so it probably is not going to help. And I have the chemical potions, but fire just seems like it might bite us in the ass worse than it'll help.
While I think it would be very helpful. Well, earlier it would have been helpful if we could have thrown it at their quote unquote brooder HQ, as maybe they would have shifted focus.
Man,
But again, obviously, I'm not gonna be giving these sorts of above table things. So I think you can always take the gamble of throwing fire. The smoke, your other options are probably going to do something that is biological, so they'd have to overcome that feat through, through not like non-magical means. It's probably our best bet. You could probably get through with magical stuff, but you don't have any magic.
So it's
I'm looking. I'm magic, but
What do you got for feats?
I'm back. What have you decided, Dagda?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just I can't. Any action it just slows me down.
This is the time to use actions. That would slow you down. If you have anything that can disperse or delay or confuse your attackers.
I could use I could do entangle.
There you go. That's a fine spell for this situation.
All right. Then I would like to cast that.
Okay. You cast Entangle. Eden and Dagda, you may roll your athletics checks at advantage.
Oh my
Oh my god!
I did.
What?
Oh my
No way! He rolled two.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna throw up.
I'm
This is
literally
bad.
gonna vomit, bro.
Oh.
That is unfortunate.
Oh my god.
So be it. Talikar, Teo,
Yes.
Karakaa, and Ayer, you turn to look behind you. In the last few moments, as Dagda and Eden are pierced from attacks from behind and fall to the ground. The creatures are upon them.
Yes.
Ayer, can you see how many?
She's
There-
staring towards Dagda.
Is there anything we could do?
You have a choice. If you go back, you will face overwhelming odds. You will most likely be defeated. Or, you can flee and attempt a rescue. It is up to you entirely. You do not have a lot of time to decide. I will give you 5 IRL minutes, starting now.
Fuck's sake.
Okay. So, are we going back for them or no? It's gonna be a fight, and it's gonna be a losing fight, straight up.
There's only two. So, for my character as of right now, he probably will not be turning back for them. But he may think that this is a worthy test in this moment to acquire a boon from his deity. So he's very torn between both of those right now. I think for his train of thought.
Teo does not want to go back. He has the 3 on Vonti in the party to think of.
I was just about to say that.
I'm very sorry. That is his position. I don't think I could shake that.
Ayer is staring over towards the fallen body of Dagda. Tears slightly beginning to form in her eyes, and she does not know what to do. She does not know what to do in this case.
Talikar, he is extremely torn between wanting to go back and actually help them, but also he's thinking about survival as well. Part of me does want to go back, but it's like, I know the odds. They are extremely against us. And Talikar, as much as he hates it, he knows that he's got to prioritize his survival as well.
We are not fit to fight a force of this size. We are a scouting expedition of mercenaries.
Yeah, and that was also the thing.
If you can convince him, he might be willing, but he's like 90% not in this. Is there any... Let's take the vote. Teo does not vote to go back. He votes maybe to get reinforcements and mount a rescue.
That was the intent anyway of, we have to we were here to scout out, because our mission was literally just to find out what's happening here and to report back in, because we were going to go to the what was it, Blackwater Inn?
Yeah.
And report in there.
1 minute remains.
Just say
Talikar would...
Just say yes or no at this point.
No.
Yeah.
I think we all have our
No to go.
opinions. Okay, we're not going.
So be it. Between courage and cowardice, prudence won the day. The last things before you go unconscious, Dagda and Eden, are your friends looking back and running away, leaving you to your fate. One moment, please. Before I go any further, the 4 of you, Teo, Talikar, Karakaa, and Ayer, I need to know what your plan is. Because I need to know how much time is going to pass.
Karakaa, through rain and sunshine, is definitely going to be trying to get back as quickly as possible to inform the situation to our leader.
That's like...
We need the carriage.
Yeah.
We have our rations in the carriage. We will not make the trip unless Ayer's hunting and we're moving at half speed.
Yeah. I guess we should decide. Right? Let's just to get it off the board. Are we going to attempt a rescue mission? Because, in all honesty, and knowing our characters, our stealth expert, who is the most likely to be able to do the job, just got met. Ayer is not in the best mental space to really try to do a rescue mission. And, yeah, as of right now, considering the force we saw, And considering the ailment that me and Talikar have of not being able to do martial checks, truly I do think out of character this would be a foolish attempt to rescue them, despite what we might want.
I think we try to get a wide berth back to the cart and then get to Blackfield to report to the person we're supposed to. That's my intention.
I'm kind of the
will
same mind on that.
Are you would you be voicing this potentially in character? Because Karakaa looks very lost and sort of void of thought.
Let me set the scene for you so that you can discuss it in character. I have a map for this, in case this happened. Party, or what remains of it, will take refuge in an abandoned farmhouse to hide from the prying eyes of their pursuers as they catch their breath and decide what they will do next. Go on.
Doing this in character then. Talikar is, once we're in the farmhouse, Talikar is going to move to one of the sides of the wall and just sort of slam his fist against it. We this is fucking shit. We gotta save them. But we need reinforcements.
We made the right decision.
The right decision. For us, maybe, but not for them. Eden, Dagda.
We are mercenaries. People die on mission. That's understood. It would have been nice, he struggles with words, for all of us to come back unblemished, uninjured, in one piece. But that's the nature of our duty.
I don't think I know that. But sure, dying in battle, maybe a random act of nature taking them out, not being hunted like a fucking animal, being skewered onto the ground. It's all right.
Talikar sighs heavily. I come from a family of mercenaries. This happens a lot, unfortunately. Bad things happen, and I want to go back. I don't want to leave them. But as it is right now, we just end up dead as well. If we even want to have any kind of a chance, any hope, any chance at getting them back, then we need reinforcements, and we need them as fast as possible.
You two, Karakaa, Ayer, you two have a duty greater than this mission, greater than your own consciences. In you runs the blood of a once proud people. We are now few. I will not have you throw that away.
Don't give me that damn speech again.
Maybe
You don't-
you're content to die on a pointless mission of heroism. My aims are higher than that.
Karakaa will fall to the ground. In the moment as he was running, his legs sort of had transformed into that of faster creatures, and he'll just be looking at the ground and say, "Our honor! Our honor! So we flee? Is this what you want?"
Our honor. Our people have been chased and hunted many generations, just like those two out there. Should we go as well? For what?
He'll just shake his
For
head.
honor, what honor have the Anvanti? There are too few of us left.
And so what? What if it's foolish? What if we die trying to rescue them? As you said, there's only so many of us already. Who cares if a few more disappear? I've already been through this once. To lose a family. I don't want to go through it again. But I don't know how. I'm weak. I was weak then and I'm weak now.
Keep your voice down.
Just don't want to lose them again. Don't want to lose another family. At this point, there's just tears coming down Ayer's eyes.
Talikar is going to put a hand on Ayer's shoulder. I know how you feel. I know how you feel, Ayer. Maybe not to the exact same extent. But I know what it means to lose a brother, to lose a sister, to lose family. To fucked up situations like this. But if we want to have any kind of a hope, any chance at saving them, we need to make a decision now of what we're going to do. Personally, I say we get to Blackfield as fast as we can, see if we can get any kind of recruits, anybody, and we can get them back. Because Eden, she was the stealthiest among us. Without her, we don't stand much of a chance of sneaking in and getting her back. And Dagda.
But
We'd literally have to fight our way through.
even then, if we do that, what are we gonna do? I'm sure you can feel it. I can feel it. My mind's muddled. When I looked at those things, I couldn't comprehend them at all. We're the two most martially adept here, and if we can't tell what the fuck they do, who else is gonna be able to?
That's why I was saying we get help. But we have, if this thing, just looking at it, at how mechanical it was, with the rest of them, they might do experiments on them before they kill them, torture them. But we would have to get there. We would have to get to Blackfield fast.
It sounds like that's days. What? We don't know even how long they'll even keep them alive, if at all.
You're right.
That's not
I
our
was-
duty. The earth is full of the brave, the prideful. Those corpses we fought in the fields, I'm sure they were once brave. Look at them. Defiled. If you wish for that to be your fate, go ahead. I'm building a dream, much larger than what it seems that you can comprehend. I will live. You can go die heroically, if that is your wish.
Karakaa will finally stand and he'll sort of throw out a punch at you, Teo, but it's more or less just a sort of mediocre thump towards your chest.
He will grab your hand and hold it. Think of your people.
Hi, brother.
Be strong for them. And we may find strength to be able to recover the ones we've lost. But we are not strong now. Not yet. I will not risk you two, or myself. Looks at Talikar.
And what of your friends, Teo? Or do you not consider us friends? Do you not consider Ian a friend? Dagda? Me? Or are we
They-
just a means to an end to you?
They are
As
of my
you
blood,
eloquently put it so.
They are of my blood. That is a stronger bond than being in a war band or a reconnaissance party. You. I would protect you as best I could. But I would not expect you, should I have fallen as they did, to run for me. That is the job. We are mercenaries.
Talikar slams his fist against the wall one more time. Damn it.
Promise me one thing, Teo.
Yes.
We will burn these people to the fucking ground.
Should we find the adequate strength to do so, I will do that.
Swear it on the ancients. Swear it on your name.
Ancients. What if we ask them for help? The ancients. Those things. They're not right. Joss wouldn't like them. Maybe I can ask them for help.
Should we have the power, the manpower, to save them once we meet our contact, as is our job, our duty, our mission, Should we have that, I will return with you. We will save them. But I will not throw your life, her life, or Talikar's life away for a glint of your heroism.
But besides that, can we at least attempt maybe asking the ancients for help? This is not normal, whatever those are. I would like to think that at least that Joss doesn't like them. Maybe whichever spirit you worship doesn't either in Karakaa. Can we at least attempt a prayer, a ritual, something?
Don't
This is-
presume to speak of mine as your lady. We are on the run. We need to escape primarily. And then I will. I will
Okay.
entreat her for her guidance.
We
Not
can-
before we are safe.
But who knows when it will be safe? Can we at least offer a prayer? Maybe they'll answer. Maybe they'll offer guidance.
Have any of your prayers been answered? The ancients still sleep.
In that moment, Arcadum, can I sort of look around this room to maybe see if there's... I see that there's a knife there, but is that actually on the table?
Yeah, there's a knife there.
Okay, I'd like to quickly run over to... stumbling over the chair to grab it and sort of go over here. And would my character know of a sigil or some sort of mark to signify the Black Beast?
Yeah.
I'd like to immediately start engraving that, a very large one, about the size of Karakaa himself, which is around 5. And he will kneel before it, and slice the inside of his hand and drizzle blood across the engraved lines, and try and whisper a prayer. Great Black Beast, guardian of the shadows and strength, I turn to you in this moment of need. Grant me the resolve to reclaim what is lost, to bring back those who stand by my side, the ones whose hearts are true, whose spirits shine. With your fierce power coursing through me, I will rise against the darkness. Together we shall protect what is dear. Guide my hands, steady my heart, as I fight to bring them home.
As you place your hand upon the sigil, it begins to pulse softly with magic. Your knowledge, as a binder, will tell you that such a summoning is difficult and beyond your immediate means. However, magic pulses out from you. Arcana check, untrained, from you 3. You will feel a pulse of magic wash over you. And then outside, you will hear this. Go on.
If you're making noises, we didn't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear it? Oh. You hear... You hear that?
What the hell was that?
We need to move.
It's time to go.
The back door.
And to further paint the picture for everyone, he is on his knees. His head is essentially on the floor in almost complete prostration. He holds his hand close to his chest as his hand still continues to bleed vigorously as his heart's still pumping so intensely from the recent evacuation.
Seeing the symbol and all that, can I roll like a priest kit check on this? Like, is this a proper ritual, or is this?
You can if you want to take that time.
We might not need to.
You're dying. That's
Arcadum.
What are you doing? They're upon
He's not
us.
going to respond.
We must flee.
Hold on. Zin was trying to say something, but he's dying.
What's up, Zin?
I was just gonna ask, when I saw the creature drop into the air.
Man,
at the corner,
I can't
Yeah.
understand you, dude. You're super robot-y.
I got it.
The alchemist got to him.
Take on.
I'm gonna reset.
No!
I'm gonna reset the voice. Hold on.
There.
Test.
Hello.
There we go. I fixed it. Wait, maybe. Keep saying things.
That is that any better? Hello. Testing
that's
1, 2,
better.
3.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna ask, when I saw the creature grab out into the air as a foreigner, would I know anything about that?
Negative.
Okay.
Is this a door to the right here?
Yes.
We gotta go.
Karakaa, the energy that you place onto the ground, it does not give you any purchase. Spells move through your mind. You try to focus on them. None of them seem to be appropriate. To summon a spirit is something that takes many casters, priests, shamans, and you are but one man.
We do not have the time. We need to flee. I will entreat Illum when we are safe. Let's go now.
Get up, holding his hand, and sort of push through and start walking out the door.
Likewise, we'll leave.
As Ayer passes through the door, with tears in her eyes, she'll look off distantly into the distance towards Tegan's Rest, fearing for Dagda's life. Let me proceed forward.
The party, or the four of you, continues their way to Blackfield. And now that that's been confirmed,
We're gonna pick up the cart first, though.
that's fine. I got the confirmation I needed. One moment, please. Dagda and Eden. I have something for you to decide. Are you both there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start things off. So, because your party is choosing not to immediately save you, the chances of some pretty horrible things have a much higher chance of happening. So I'm going to walk you through this, and you can make decisions as players, and then once we've made those decisions, we will move forward. So, first things first. You have been captured. Soon you will awaken in your beds, but now I need to speak with you out of character as players. I have reviewed your interviews. I have not seen anything as towards the dark rules, but we must have a discussion about it anyway. If you do not wish to participate in the dark rule of torture, you may choose to have your character die now, and we will simply bring in a new one. However, should you choose to roleplay through this and survive, you will be granted a title. What is your decision?
I'll roleplay.
I'll roleplay.
So it begins. At this moment, if you have any trigger warnings, or any triggers or anything like that, consider yourself trigger warning. If you have a weak stomach, I suggest that you mute or remove yourself from this channel at this time. Oh boy, been a while. Give me just a second, I gotta get in brain space.
I'll be right back.
You hear that? The music?
Not sure.
No, I don't hear anything. Oh,
Give it
no.
a sec. Give it a second. Hear that?
Yeah.
No. Oh, now I heard. I had to turn it up.
Is the music supposed to be for us as
Yeah.
well, or just
Yeah.
specifically?
Everyone should be able to hear it.
There we go. Yep.
You awaken. As you do, you will find yourselves strapped down with leather straps to old, lumpy, uncomfortable beds. You will feel that your armor and weapons have all been removed. You are in your underclothes. Your heads are strapped back onto the pillow with a leather strap across your forehead. You are bound and cannot move. Nearby, you see this creature with a quill and parchment, ready to take notes as you see this creature loom over you. At this distance, so close, you can see that each piece of this creature's body appears to belong to it almost looks as if it belongs to a different creature that is very similar to this creature. Almost as if it is rotating through body parts. Its childlike face will look upon you. Awakened they are. Not fast, it would seem. No dreams. No hope. Now it is time to forget your broken fates. Creature will move forward. Okay. Both of you exchange glances as the creature looks back and forth. The first one of you to make eye contact with the creature will gain its attention. Whom would like to go first?
I'll look at it.
Yeah.
So be it. Creature will walk, towering over your bed, Eden. Skin chapped, moisture required for additional experimentation. Body type lithe. Hardened. Scanning for abnormalities. Creature's eyes will flash with light as you can feel an invasive power move across your body. Healthy, strong, apt for experimentation. Augmentation factor X348, initialize. Read back Parthen. The priest will then say, confirming input. Recalculating parameters for body measurements. Measurements complete. Adjusting for gender. Adjustments complete. The creature's hand will slowly move over the top of Eden. Begin. Experiment.
Can I attempt to shift into my hybrid form?
Yeah.
Sure. I'd like to attempt to do that.
Okay. As you begin to shift, the creature's eyes will focus. Shifting parameter detected. The creature will then shove a needle into your chest. Administering Quicksilver protocol. You will feel fire etch through your veins. Your shifting is interrupted and you remain within your human form. You can feel, deep down inside of you, the screaming cries of your animalistic side slowly being silenced.
She'll begin shifting and this needle will pierce into her body and she'll just and scream out in pain.
So strange, it screams with two voices. Playback recording. The creature will play back your cries and then separate them, all in real time. Continuing experiment. Creature will then take its hand and will basically just shove it into your chest cavity.
Jesus Christ.
It will open your chest slowly, each of its different individual fingers making all the different measurements needed for such a procedure. Chest widening, proper scalpel split down the center, absolutely no anesthetic. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Moment, please. Alright, Eden. Choose a single attribute. I will be giving it a permanent minus 1d6. Please keep in mind that when an attribute reaches 0, your character will die.
Charisma.
So be it. Alright. The creature will continue its ghastly experiment, splitting open, twisting down your chest cavity. It will then begin to scan your inner organs. You look down, and for some reason, the shock hasn't sent you unconscious. And then you notice that the edges of your body are slowly healing, administered by the creature's hand. It seems that it wishes for you to be awake during the process. Its eyes will look over at you, and within it you will not see any sadistic glee, pity, nothing but a remorseless machine going about its experimentation, curiosity unchained. And so, it will then lift your heart slightly out of your body and begin to shift and change and kind of slowly turn it over as the creature's eyes flash with light over it. Scanning and learning. Please make me a Constitution saving throw. This time, you remain vigilant. You focus, your eyes turning to steel. The creature will notice your resilience.
Come now.
And
I
then,
won't die that easily.
and then you will hear the creature state, "Unexpected resilience detected. Subject may be worthy of parameter 4. Testing." With that, the creature's other hand will pull out what appears to be a dagger and will slowly start to carve it down the side of your arm. Constitution saving throw. You maintain your focus, but the pain is getting to you. You bite down on your lip, which begins to bleed, just to focus on something else than the maddening level of pain that you feel as the dagger quickly and efficiently carves the meat out from around your bone. You will see that blood is being kept flowing back into your body to prevent blood loss, as the creature's many different armaments of tubing and other medical syringes keep you awake and conscious. You will see the creature pierce your bone and take a sample of the marrow within. Constitution of individual. Impressive. Beginning parameter 4. And as this happens, it will seal your arm shut, and then you will see that it reaches behind it into the tube on its back of its waist. You will hear the sound of hissing, sloshing water, and you will see that the creature holds up a heart that is not yours. And so, the creature will then, with one swift movement, remove your heart from your chest. Tubings are clamped down. The blood continues to flow through the creature's instruments back into yourself as a pump on the back of the creature's shoulder begins to take over the job of your heart. Constitution saving throw, Eden. Despite everything, you remain focused, awake, gritting your teeth, bearing every semblance of defiance you possibly could towards this evil machine. The creature's eyes refocus. For the first time, a small hint of emotion as a smile turns up to its lips. Prognosis of completed experiment. Optimistic. And with that, it will take the heart and will place it into your chest. In the brief moments of it being placed within, the tubing reconnected, you will hear the sound of a whirring gear inside of it. You will feel a wrongness, a heavy metallic taste suddenly forms in your mouth as you spit blood up and out of it. The creature goes about its dark work. Constitution saving throw. You maintain your focus. and with it, your body starts to recover. You can see that the healing, or whatever it is that the creature is doing to your body is acclimated to it somehow, and is beginning to seal the wound very quickly. So much so that the strange creature must use its instruments to keep cutting the hole open until it is done. And then it will lift its hand, and your wound will seal completely. Fascinating. A mutation detected. Cardiovascular improvement across all charts. Make copy for records of parameter 4 for replication. You will see the priest begin to write this down. Now, time will tell. And with that, the creature will place a needle into your neck, and you will fall unconscious. The creature will turn and slowly begin to approach Dagda. Creature hovers its hand over Dagda and begins scanning subject. You will see its flashing green eyes once again cover your body. Scan complete. Mana connection, strong. Druidic influence, strong. Primal wellspring detected. Adjusting parameters. Updating experiment file. Selecting optimistic routine. Parameter selected. Parameter 5. The creature will then look towards you, Dagda, and slowly you will see that it reaches behind itself, and from its satchel it will pull out a pair of curious golden spheres and will place them on the table. Beginning experiment. You will see the creature's hand hover over your face. 2 pin needle points will appear upon its fingers, and it will shove them both into your eyes. Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
You will feel your body, your mind scream out all at once. The horror, the pain, and the fear of losing your sight all at once coalescing into your body's shock. Please choose a single attribute. I will reduce it by a permanent 1d6. Same parameters as before. Should you reach 0 in any of them, your character will die.
Strength.
You will feel the creature begin to drill further into where your eyes are. It will place its metallic hand over your mouth, and you will feel your cheeks begin to stretch as it begins to fill your mouth with a strange substance. It tastes bitter, like oil. At first you believe you are going to choke, but the creature does not give you the option. You instead choke it down as whatever it is enters your system. Constitution saving throw. Same thing as before. Please choose a single attribute.
Uh, hmm. I'll uh I'll do strength again.
Very well. The creature will continue its dark work, as finally, as this liquid forces itself into your stomach, it becomes distended, pressing outwards. You become bloated. You feel as if you're going to burst from the inside out. The creature will quickly look down and will notice that you are having an ill-adverse reaction to the substance. You will feel the amount is adjusted. Some of it is even sucked back up through the creature as your body begins to deflate somewhat. It is then that unceremoniously the creature will rip out its hand away from your face and take your eyes with it. Constitution saving throw. You gain the permanent blind condition.
Oh. Oh my god. Alright.
Please choose a single statistic. I should remind you that strength, if chosen, you may die.
Yeah, I'll go int.
The creature continues. It takes the golden spheres from off the bedside table as your body begins to convulse. It holds you down with a pair of clamps, and then it will slowly begin to insert the golden spheres. You can feel their cold metallic presence and the searing pain of your eye sockets where they once were. Slowly, they are placed within your skull, and then you hear the sound of whirring and gears as they bite inside of the flesh of your eye sockets. Constitution saving throw. Your body goes into shock, Dagda. Which attribute do you choose?
Yeah. I'll do wisdom.
So be it. Dagda. As they bite in, you will hear the sound of zapping. You will smell electricity in the air. You cannot see it, but you feel the cold hand of the creature over your face once more. And then, light will shoot through your sockets. You'll begin to convulse violently as an electrical current is shocked directly into your mind, body, and nervous system. Constitution saving throw. This time, however, your body begins to acclimate. A hidden well of strength within you rises up in defiance. Your mouth opens into a silent scream, but you maintain your focus. And then finally, light. You see wood. You see sky. You see the creature's visage. As you look at the creature's visage, you start to see strange shapes begin to appear around it. Balls of green light, and then lines of text begin to appear, like letters being written before you, all in rapid succession. With it, the creature's eyes will adjust, and the small smile dances upon its lips. Subject is not as weak as originally propositioned. A fine candidate for Parameter 5's field testing. And with that, the creature will reach towards your neck, will place a needle within it, and you will fall unconscious. One moment, please. All right. Slowly, night begins to fall. The distant sound of grinding gears, twisting metal, and faint alien voices awaken you, Eden. You awaken with a start. Make me a perception check. As you look around, you can see that there is a chest here, and over to the right, you can see your companion Dagda. His eyes, his head, blindfolded, and his form bound like yours. You feel strange. You can hear a faint whirring sound inside of your chest, but it feels good. Your body feels strong. And the straps weak.
I'd like to stealthily, if able, try to break out of the straps.
All right. Begin to test the straps quietly as you can. Make me a strength check. You have advantage. Unfortunately, despite your newfound strength, the leather straps are not quite so weak as you suspected.
Do I see anything around the room? Like, is anybody with me?
As you look around the room, you will see that there doesn't seem to be anybody inside of it. Is that somebody behind you?
I'm sorry. I have a fucking 9-month-old Great Dane, and she decided she wants to play.
I see. You don't see anyone else in the room, but also nothing else.
I'd like to test ripping one strap off to see how loud it is. Just not worrying about stuff, just trying to tear it off.
You've already tested the straps. They're too strong to break.
Oh, okay. I'll look over and see Dagda and whisper to see if perhaps some sliver of consciousness is in him. Dagda, are you awake?
Dagda, You awaken to the sound of Eden's whispers, but you cannot see.
Uh, what? What are you? What? I can't
Quiet.
see.
Shh, quiet. I need you to see if you can break free.
Uh. mm, mm, Uh. Then he tries to break free.
Well, Dagda, as you test the leather straps, your body is weak. It's
Mm.
exhausted. But something very strange begins to happen. The blackness around your eyes fades away. The cloth, you can see through it.
I can see.
I like to see the bandages. You can see what?
I can see. But
Um,
I look at Eden.
As you look at Eden, strange bits and pieces of green text begin to float around her. You will see tiny points of lines begin to point at different things. Specifically, her, you will see her breathing, vital sign, stable. You will see it will point at straps, strong, 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 and then one compromised. The one on her right foot.
Your right foot, Eden. Move it there.
I will just do as he says, and
Right.
test the strap against my my feet.
Make me a strength check at advantage. The strap pops free. Your right leg is free, Eden.
And I try to see if that will help me get some leverage to get the next strap that is a little bit up higher.
It absolutely can. You see that once that strap is done and Eden begins to shift her position, the information overwhelms you, but you stay focused, Dagda. You see another strap that is compromised, the one on her left arm.
Your left arm now.
And at this point, I'm listening instead of speaking as I'm staying focused.
The strap pops free. With a hand and a leg both for leverage, you will no longer need to roll. Dagda, you begin to see all of the different weakened points of the straps, call them out for Eden, till finally she is able to free herself completely.
I'm going to roll off of the bed and immediately go work to free Dagda.
Okay?
Stealthily.
As you move over to Dagda, you see what he cannot. Black veins can be seen moved across his arms and legs. His body is withered. But his eyes, even through the covered cloths, you can see veins of mana pulsing outwards from them.
It's fine. You're fine. We'll get out of this and it'll be fine.
My body hurts.
It's okay. It makes you stronger at the end of the day. As I start working at his straps.
Slowly, but surely, you begin to undo the straps from Dagda. Perception check. You don't hear anything. Just a heavy quiet.
Well, that's not right.
And then, in the distance, the sound of metal cracking against stone, and the sound of dragging coming closer towards your room.
This was a window we were looking through, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these straps fast as possible and pick him up.
Begin to undo the straps, bit by bit and piece by piece. You pick Dagda up.
And I'm going straight for the window.
You move towards the window. You hear the sound of the door in this room begin to open. And you see this creature. It slowly begins to walk into the room. Its eyes flash with green as it watches you. You leap with Dagda, I presume, yes?
Yes, yes.
And begin to run. Curiously and unexpectedly, as you are running, you look back over your shoulder, and the creature does not give chase. Instead, it only watches and smiles. All right, I'm afraid that is where I'll have to call the session, guys, because I have a lot of stuff to prep now.
Oh,
man.
boy.
All right.
Oh my god.
Finish your mission, Karakaa.
So Eden,
Oh,
so Ms.Steelfox, how does it feel to have no heart?
How's it feel to have no eyes?
I have to go over your guys' title. And I also have to explain I have to explain what titles are.
Hmm?
So, give me just a second.
Just a quick question: is this the first time that these titles are being
No, I've used them.
explained?
I've used them.
Gotcha.
I've used them before, several times. In fact, I've just used them actually most of my career. Actually, yeah. Anyway, the title that Dagda and Eden receive is Survivor. Excuse me. Survivor means that your characters always have the tough feat, or some version of it, depending upon system change.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really good.
Pog.
Okay.
Now, let me explain what that means. A title is a player resource. So that doesn't mean Eden and Dagda have Survivor. That means Ms.Steelfox and Migstinct have Survivor. Every character you have has access to that title and may use it if they wish.
Nice. Congratulations, guy.
We out here.
Congratulations.
Alrighty, well done.
Yes.
Don't speak to me, you fucking filthy piece of
Fair.
shit.
Like I wanted to come
Fair.
back, but it's
I got some fucking words for a couple of you.
I didn't see you voting to save them. You willingly left as well. Everyone voted to leave.
me. I wanted
wrong person.
That's lip service.
Look, I acquiesced to the party, and the party was like, "No, we get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, whatever you say, acquiesce, boy.
Yeah.
No, okay.
I believe
Whatever
Ayer.
whatever you say, I cried for Dagda, me in the corner.
Yeah.
Right? You're getting
That's
some
like
fucking words
I
too.
was thinking we get help.
Yeah, that fence you're sitting on must be real uncomfortable. Right now.
What were my
Okay.
tears?
God, that was an awesome scene. Good job, you two.
I was worried about not getting him free, and the situation of if you didn't get free, how I would have felt jumping out the window without you. But hey, we didn't have to deal with that.
Yeah. Hello,
Yeah,
fellow
but if-
recirculators of illicit goods.
Oh man.
Okay.
God.
All right.
Where are we seeing this?
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, the tribal art I did for the Unvaulted.
Oh yeah, the Anvanti.
Shitaru posting.
That's art, you plebeian.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, good game, guys. Super
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
Awesome session.
Yeah, you guys did a really good
Amazing
job.
session.
Well role played all around. Seriously, you guys did a great job. I can't wait to role play what happens. Oh, let me show off Blackfield real quick. Oh,
Ooh.
Yay.
I'll show it to you guys, and I'll show it to chat whenever they get to see it. Check that out.
I'm loading.
99%.
9 to 9.
Oh wow!
That's fucking
Yeah, that's where you
Awesome.
guys. That's where
Oh.
you guys are going.
It's a city? I thought it was just a black field.
No, it's called
Okay.
Blackfield.
Come on. Let me see.
Rolls
Whoa.
eyes. Anyway, it's going to be great. I will call the session there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys are great. And I will see you tomorrow for a brand new stack of 3 games.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.